Hello and welcome to this Tomorrow's Talent Series Q&A. My name is Jana Toomey. I'm with Michigan Tech Center for Educational Outreach. Tomorrow's Talent Series is all about showcasing in-demand careers through virtual job shadowing videos, Q&As like this session, and curriculum resources. Today we have a very special guest. We are joined by Derrick Johnson, who is an electrical superintendent with MJ Electric. Hi Derrick, how are you doing today?
Hi Jana, I'm doing very well. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you so much for being here. It's great to have you. So for those of you watching, if you haven't had the opportunity yet, make sure you stop by the Tomorrow's Talent Series website. Check out the MJ Electric video. It's extremely interesting to learn about all the different electrical positions and careers that are out there. And if you have any questions, make sure you use the Q&A feature down at the bottom of your screen. So with that, let's jump into some questions. So Derrick, can you tell us a little bit about your company and the services that you provide?
Yeah, basically MJ Electric was started in 1924 in Iron Mountain, Michigan. So it is a local UP company that did start in this region. Through the years, they've changed hands a few times. In 2007, Quanta Services purchased MJ, and then which Quanta Services is the largest skilled labor force in North America. Basically, we've been expanding our footprint across the U.S. throughout the years, and we provide a variety of services, including industrial power, power delivery. We do the drill pier foundations, heavy civil engineering, renewable energy, process controls and instrumentations, and specialized services, which covers, it's called EPC. It's engineering, procurement, and construction. So it's an all-in-one package. And we also just recently got into the UAV market, which is unmanned aerial vehicles. We fly the drones to do inspections. So it is actually coming up to date very rapidly recently.
Wow, you guys do it all.
Yeah, yep.
So you're an electrical superintendent. Can you tell us a little bit about what that position entails?
Basically, I am at the top of the union. I'm kind of a liaison between union skilled labor and the project management and office personnel. I work with our major customers, American Transmission Company in this region. They own majority of the transmission lines that we work on. So I kind of basically I relay information from the office to field personnel, and from field personnel to the office. I assist the general foremans who are on the job daily with acquiring equipment and the manpower to get the project completed on time and on budget.
That's great. Can you tell us a little bit about your path into your current position?
Yeah, I started in December of 2004 as an apprentice lineman. I went through it's roughly about a 4-year apprenticeship. I got my lineman's qualification card in January of 2009. I was promoted to a foreman that same year. In 2013, I was promoted to general foreman. And then from there, I've held that position until just recently. In March of this year, I got promoted to superintendent.
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Do you feel that that's a pretty common? Do you feel that's a pretty common path into a position like yours?
It definitely can be. This career path is all what you make it. You know, I did work hard for many years. It's not typical. Superintendents usually, in the Michigan or Upper Peninsula region, there's only one superintendent. Wisconsin region, there's 3. So the positions are pretty, limited. But with that being said, there's always room for advancement in this line. Whether you're going from apprentice to journeyman, from journeyman to foreman, or foreman to general foreman, there is a lot of opportunity to advance your career.
So did your position require any special education or training for the superintendent position specifically?
No, it's more on the job training. As a matter of fact, as you spend years doing the trade, you get to know the processes and how the job's supposed to be run, what it takes to get a job done. So most of my knowledge came from on the job training. I did go to a line technician school from Bay College. That was on KI Sawyer. NMU has recently taken that over, but they still offer the line technicians program. I graduated from that, and then I basically signed up for apprenticeship through Missouri Valley line apprenticeship program, and got accepted there. Got a job with MJ Electric, like I said, back in 2004, and I've been with them ever since.
So what are some of your favorite parts of your job, and what would a really great day in this role look like for you?
Probably my favorite parts of the job is my ability to help with the planning, with the day-to-day assist with the general foreman's answering questions. I love seeing a project getting done safely is number one, on schedule, on budget, and getting together with the field personnel and basically encouraging them, letting them know they're doing a great job, and keeping encouraging them to do their best. That's probably that'd be a great day for me. Everybody goes home the way they came into work in the morning. That's a good day.
So, you mentioned a lot about, working with other people, relaying communications back and forth between the field. Who are the people that you're working with most commonly? Like, what are their positions exactly?
Majority of my time, the majority of people I work with are project managers, construction coordinators, the electrical engineers. We do have a variety of safety personnel that visit jobs, and day to day I work with the field personnel as well.
Do you get out in the field very often?
This job requires a lot. I do have a lot of meetings, but I try to make it out to the field 3 to 4 times a week.
So you mentioned that there aren't many superintendents. Do your projects cover a certain region? Are you traveling often?
Yeah, my area of responsibilities is the entire Upper Peninsula. So basically right now I have 2 crews, one towards the east end and one basically kind of stationed around the central area of the UP. I do travel quite a bit. Like I mentioned, 3 to 4 times a week. I run out to visit the guys on the job, see how everything's going, make sure everything's, they don't need anything from me. And then usually it's a day in the office. But
So
with that being said, I am home every night. So I don't spend many nights out on the road.
Oh, that's nice. So what are some of the biggest lessons you've learned throughout your career?
I would say that, hard work really does pay off. Being dedicated to my job, it just goes hand in hand with taking those opportunities and running with them. In this field of work, it is a dangerous field to get into. So you do have to pay attention to what you're doing, because mistakes can have some serious consequences.
If you could only use one word to describe people in this field, what would it be?
I have to say hardworking. It's a tough job out there, but it is very rewarding.
Well, we saw in the video too, all of the, after storm work that crews were doing and how important that is. That can't be easy work.
No, I mean, we responded to many storms, which is another great thing about this job. You get to see a lot of the different parts of the country that you might not otherwise see. But you're working in some really tough conditions. But the payoff is, the people that you're down helping are very, very grateful for us coming down to help. We recently went down to Texas, and the people down there were very thankful for us traveling all the way from the UP to come down and help get their power back on.
That's great. So how has your job changed since you first started?
Well, it wasn't as safety orientated. I can definitely state that. Now safety is pretty much the number one driving factor. And then with the technology, even the cell phones, the computers, the iPads, we use those every day out there. Whether it's planning a route to get into a line or just relaying pertinent information out to the crews, it's become way more, I guess, easier to get that information out to the guys in a real-time basis. So seems like we keep heading down using more and more technology every year, and it's actually making our job easier.
I'm glad you brought up, the future use of technology. Are there any other trends that you see in the future of this field?
Well, with that being said, all this stuff takes electricity to run. So I see line work going to continue well into the future. Whether we're building new power lines or maintaining the existing infrastructure out there, electricity is going to be our top priority. So bright future for this line of work.
Do you have any advice for students who might be interested in getting into this field?
I would say that this line of work for me has been a great career. I recommend it to a lot of the young people that I meet. If they're kind of not sure if they want to go to college or whatever, they're not really sure, I'd say, hey, look into this. I think it's a great career. There's always something new to learn every day. I'm learning stuff every day, so it kind of keeps it interesting. Obviously you're working outside, so a lot of people, especially in the Upper Peninsula region, are outdoorsy people. So, and like I mentioned before, you get to see you have the potential to see a lot of different parts of the country. And I've been able to provide for my family very well through this. It's a great paying job. It's got great benefits. And it's exciting. There's a lot of different areas you can get into besides transmission line work or distribution line work, but it's the best career I've ever had.
All right. Well, is there anything else that you'd like students to know about this field that we haven't discussed yet?
No, I think I covered majority of it.
Great. Well, Derrick, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I also want to take the time to thank our other Tomorrow's Talent Series partners, the MySTEM Network, Upper Peninsula Michigan Works, Bay College, Gogeeba Community College, and our CTE educators. If you enjoyed this video and you want to learn about more careers, be sure to stop by the Tomorrow's Talent Series website. All right, Derrick, it's been a blast.
Thank you.